Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. The Grizzlies, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Denver Nuggets. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. The fight for dominance in the West continues tonight. It's Game 2 of the Conference Finals. And on tap tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets going up against the Memphis Grizzlies right here at FedEx Forum. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. A look at the starting group here for Denver. We've got Jabari Smith. Cunningham is out there with Brandon Miller. Then it's Duren. And for Memphis, we've got Herb Jones. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Castle. And it's Bryant in at shooting guard. You look at the Grizzlies. Well, it wasn't the start to the conference finals they'd hoped for. Now they need a win to keep disaster at bay.
Yeah, win here tonight evens the series and changes the narrative. They know they have the talent to come back after stumbling out of the gate.
Now here's Smith. The three ball. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. On the wing, Jones tacks up a three. The shot that time not on target.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Miller. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Bryant. Castle misses. And here's Denver. Stolen by Castle. Bryant outside. The quick look, no good that time. Castle against Cunningham. Stolen by Castle. Here we go, one-on-one. Miller pulls it in.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Smith, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Memphis shooting their first free throws tonight. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And it's in there.
And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
And it's Black penetrating. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they could make a basket, I guess.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Smith. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Oh, Giannis dumps it home.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Cunningham outside. Duren. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And it's Denver with a rebound. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Just taking off. Smith showing you why you cannot leave an opening, because this man will find you.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
It's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. And the Nuggets making a change here. Simon's checked in.
Number 1, Anthony Simon.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. To the inside. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Black outside. Back to Castle. Knocked away. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Cunningham passes to Duren. And he banks in the layup. Duren's got his second basket of the game.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Black. Tries again. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his fourth rebound in this one. Stolen by Jones. Black with it. Working on Duren. Here's Antetokounmpo. The layup off target.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And the dunk by Duren.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Black outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And here's Black. He's got 6. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so Simons will bring it up for the Nuggets. Feet away, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now. That was unbelievable!
Wow. Now that is a finish for the ages.
Miller left side. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Jones, and the dunk by Jones.
Now put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's the Grizzlies up by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Simply put, they look totally... fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
On the court for the Nuggets, they've got Derek Lively. Brandon Miller is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Bishop in at the power forward position.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. on Irving. There's Simons with a three. Knocks down the long J. Simons has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Now Irving. Shoots over Simons. It's stolen by Lively. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. The pull-up. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. And the Grizzlies shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Bull, a screen on Simons. Durant, pass to Bull. And finished off by Bull.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Miller against Bryant. Miller outside. And that one's good. Miller's got his second bucket of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Simons against Irving. Lively with a block. The Nuggets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And it's Simons penetrating. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bull.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Smith, he's checked in for Denver. Cade Cunningham comes in for Howard. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Smith. And he drops it in from the low post. Smith's got 6.
They love seeing Smith active inside. That's when he takes his game to another level.
Durant draws the double. And here's Bryant outside. Miller pulls it in. The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Durant against Cunningham. Miller outside. Over Irving. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
It's a low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And then we're making a change here. Memphis trailing here. On the wing, Bryant. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And Cunningham throws it down.
Flushing it home. Cunningham finishing it off.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Memphis. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know, the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
To the paint is Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Irving against Cunningham. Pass to Malawach. Outside Durant. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Denver.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Smith with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Pass to Lively. It's deflected. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. And it's a 6-point Denver lead. Well, the Grizzlies shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. Here's Malawach. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Malawach. Black comes in for Bull. And Castle subbed in for Irving. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Denver. Back to Cunningham. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Black, no good. Denver leading by 4. Inside, stolen by Castle. 3-on-3. The kick to Durant. 44 seconds left to play in the half.
I like how Durant keeps all his options open, kicking the ball to another guy when he doesn't like what the pick and roll gets him.
Miller outside. Smith against Durant. Back to Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Duren, the screen. Takes the 3. Miller can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. With the 10-footer. And again, it's Denver missing. Here's Black. No good on the buzzer beater. It's a tie game in Memphis. And we'll return shortly.
29. The Nuggets, 29. That's better and the Grizzlies on the practice fight. Area Entertainment.
And as we welcome you to halftime, without question, Game 2 has been a battle for the Denver Nuggets.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. There were a few calls they thought should have gone their way, but you can't rely on the refs to bail you out. Looking at this series, thanks as always for
Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. Well, Memphis shooting the ball at 48% so far. They've got Stephon Castle, Herb Jones out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Bryant in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Nuggets trail by 3. Cunningham outside. Pass to Miller. Cunningham on the wing. Started by Castle. Shot clock at 6. From 11 feet away, Giannis with the rebound. Grizzlies lead by 3. Black defending. And here's Cunningham. Off target from outside.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's Black. And he goes in for the dunk.
And the defense was there, B.A., but it just wasn't enough. Not against a guy with his skill level.
Yeah, the defense had to do more than just being there. They got to play it perfectly. Miller, pass to Cunningham. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. And David Adelman wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Castle against Cunningham. Clock at 6. The three is up. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Shots good by Black.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Cunningham against Castle. That's to Duran. Now here's Smith. Hits a three-pointer. Smith's got 9.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart, kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Black outside. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Good. The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half. Shooting one.
Denver shooting their first free throw tonight.
At the line for one.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's the three. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got his 4th assist with that last one. Cunningham outside. Duran the screen. Castle against Cunningham. Cunningham going to work inside.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Pass to Black. Back to Castle. Here's Black. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Nuggets trail by 6. And here's Duran. Here's Smith. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
What a slam. That dunk was just ridiculous.
You see the defense, Grant? They're all making business decisions up there. Shots good by Black.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Here's Miller. And Bryant pulls it down.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You won't see that from him very often.
Out to the right wing. Black, right side. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Denver. Miller outside. Back to Cunningham. Count it. Give him 8.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Castle against Cunningham. Castle attacking. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Malawach is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bol comes in for Black. And Murray subbed in for Bryant. And then for Denver, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Duran. Howard comes in for Smith. And Simon is subbed in for Cunningham.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Castle into the lane.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Nuggets trail by 7. Simon's with it. Up top, Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Murray. Miller can't get it to go.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
So Memphis calls timeout, their first. He's checked in for Denver. Memphis calls timeout. And the Grizzlies call time here. Durant, he's checked in for Jones. 20 seconds left in the third. Down low. Bowl. And finished off by Bowl.
Impressive dime from KD. You look at his assist numbers over his career, and they are elite for his position.
Simons passes to Lively, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these
Previous play is under
review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So
the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Give yourself a round of applause.
The first free throw is good. And Lively drops them both. Now here's Castle. What if it goes? And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. It's the Grizzlies up 7. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Nuggets, Eric Lively is out there with Jabari Smith. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then there's Cade Cunningham. And it's Howard in at the 3, the small forward. Murray looking around. Shot clock at 5. Castle on the wing, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Memphis making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Lively. Back to Cunningham. No good from outside.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Pass to Lively. And here's Cunningham. Now Lively. 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. There's Howard with the 3. And again, it's Denver missing.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Cunningham against Castle. Irving for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Irving's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Simons deciding where to go with it. Here's Smith. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Outside Irving. Pass to Bull. Rebound by the Nuggets. Simons outside. Lets it go from 11. They get it back. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Irving against Cunningham. There's a screen. To the middle. Here's Malawat. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Lively finds Cunningham. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Castle. Bull. Howard against Irving. Bull outside. 6 to shoot. Bull, a screen on Simons. Durant fires! Lively pulls it down. Nuggets trail by 10. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Malawat. And Black subbed in for Bull. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Cunningham against Castle. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Oh, get that weak stuff out of here. Giannis doing everything he can to protect the rim.
Here's Black. Screen by Durant. shoots it up. Yes, sir! Sticks the J.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Cunningham. Oh, no good. Memphis leading by 12. Black outside. Cashes in from 18.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Stolen by Kessel. Black outside. Takes a three. Duran pulls it down. Nuggets trail by 14.
And Game 2 of the conference finals is always so important. What a great win this is for the Grizzlies.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
Well, they needed this game too, and they got it. This series is 1-1, and the conference finals are on.
And I'm so impressed at how they responded to the Game 1 loss. They made the proper adjustments, they worked hard tonight, and they earned this victory.
Brandon Miller, no problem from 14. Peters out of the Kumpo. They can simply hold on to the ball. Okay, look out, man.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
So it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. It might have been just Game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie. Allie, thank you as always. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
just a throwaway. I'm riding with some. We look like Golden State. I'm Mr. Too Slippery. I'm with the sharks, you with the fishes. Hop straight out the Bentley, I'm the biggest. Caution sign on my neck, a 60.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Too Ski. Matter of fact, call me Mr. Chase That Cheap. Grams on my wrist, cost like 10 G. I feel like Buzz, got all these carrots on my teeth. In my bag, my pocket's deeper than the sea. You don't bring nothing to the plate, then I can't eat with you. All that you doing fake, you just a pretender. They say my flow so cold, but I still bring the heat. I peep, see I got some bread, so they won't beat with us. Bad, hair and nails done, that don't feet. You ain't cause you ain't him, but she let ski. I'ma run me up that cheese and walk these beats.
I'm Mr. Too Slippery. I'm with the sharks, you with the fishes. Hop straight out the Bentley, I'm the biggest. Caution sign on my neck, a 60.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Too Ski. Matter of fact, call me Mr. Chase That Cheese. Grams on my wrist, cost like 10 G's. I feel like Buzz, got all these carrots on my teeth.